What is good, Bitsgap family, and happy Thursday, and welcome back, most importantly of all, to another episode of Bitsgap Education and Profits, the series where every single week on Thursdays I share with you my live Bitsgap trading bot profits, the best bot trader in the entire crypto space, in my personal opinion. That all being said though, folks, whatever you see in these videos, whatever you hear, always do your own research. I'm not a financial advisor. These videos are never financial advice. Now, we are seeing some serious indecision in the market lately with BTC, Ethereum, and the major altcoins. And I'm gonna be honest, I'm not really sure which way it is going to break out big time, but I can tell you one thing, we're gonna break up big or we're gonna break down big. I feel like the sentiment is generally feeling quite bullish. It certainly is on the shorter time frames, and what better time than to get started and get involved in Bitsgap. If you are getting involved in Bitsgap after this video and you feel like you want to try it out for 2 weeks of free premium trial, then I'll leave a link for that one in the description of this video. If you do use the link, you'll be supporting the channel. You'll get those 2 weeks of free premium trial. There's also a demo bot on there which you can try as well. Alrighty folks, it's a lovely Thursday. The sun is shining. Let's take a bit of a look at how the bots are going. I currently have 13 active running bots here on Bitsgap, okay? And I must say, even with this sort of, up to 50% correction in the market, it was merely a bit of a dent in the armor for me personally when it did come to my personal bot profits, okay? You got to understand, I've had this bot running for a long time. I've had it running since December, okay? So, and I've been taking profits every single month, every single week, little bit of profits in my quote currencies, primarily BTC, Ethereum, and USDT, and even a little bit of BNB. But for the most part, I have been farming a lot as well, reinvesting in alts, using a bit of money for my daily living expenses. It's been a really, really great source of passive income. But with this 50% correction, look, it has meant that that has slowed down a bit, but you've got to look at the positive side of this, okay? Because there has been such a big market correction, it is potentially a really good time to get in with a stop loss, okay? As you see, my bots here, I'm not running stop losses on at the moment, but I do recommend if you are going to get in, especially on more sort of low cap, riskier altcoins, I highly do recommend you apply a stop loss. If you want to join the Bitsgap community for free, folks, as well, I do have a free Telegram group, so make sure you connect with us in there. There are heaps of us, just average Joes like me, using the bot, making money, and basically using our cryptocurrency to make us that passive income, okay? There's one thing to hold cryptocurrency and get the appreciated gains on that, but what about the stuff that you're holding for the long term and then it flops, okay? You want to be making that passive income off your cryptocurrency, and Bitsgap is one of the best ways to do that, okay? So let's have a bit of a look here at my top performers right now, okay? So if we talk about just a top performer in the sense of total investment change overall, it's got to go to VET BTC, an initial investment of 0.05 BTC, $513, bot profit 24.46%. That's been running for 20 days, and it's getting me an average of 1.22% per day. It's set up on 80 grids and has executed 5,337 trades. And now, folks, if you are wondering, oh, what about the taxes, or what about all that stuff and the fees? Well, the fees are taken into account in the investment change. They are paid for by Binance. If you are going to be using Binance and you're outside of the US, there will be a link for Binance in the description of this video. If you're in the US, the best exchange to use is going to be Kucoin. You can attach Kucoin to this as well. I will also leave a link for Kucoin in the description of this video as well. So fees are taken into account. And when it does come to taxes, folks, now I can't speak because I am not a tax advisor. I'm not an accountant or anything like that. I have my accountant that helps me with my own tax. But what I can say is there are some great crypto tools which you can use to calculate your tax, and it's going to be different depending on what zone you're from. And another little point as well that I do want to make, people kind of make the argument and say, oh, but what about the tax and this and that and the other? Well, guys, it's tax. If you're going to pay tax, you've made profit first, okay? So you make the profit first, then you pay the tax. So, at the end of the day, it's just money. Taxed or not. Do you understand? So that argument's kind of invalid. It's like, do you want to make money or not? If the answer is yes, then you want to get involved in something like this potentially, okay? So we keep scrolling down, guys. Some other good performers currently are BTC, okay, recently had a really, really good run doing 0.62% off a 0.131 investment. And I have to say, probably my biggest investment so far on the bot per one bot is going to be a 0.25 as quarter BTC I put in the ADA bot, guys, because I'm feeling extremely bullish on ADA. It's been outperforming the market generally. Altcoins, BTC, Ethereum up 5.68% in just 2 weeks, guys. 2 weeks, 0.28% per day, running that on 80 grids, 415 trades executed, and it's looking all right, guys. It's looking all right. I had to close a lot of bots, open a lot of bots up. I didn't share a video last week because I was supposed to do the live stream with Ivan. That kind of fell through. That was completely my fault. I had a technical issue on my end. Okay, but we are going to be doing more live streams with Ivan from Bitsgap, sharing his diverse knowledge because my knowledge is limited. Okay, he is working for Bitsgap, has a great understanding of technical analysis, how to short the market, and how to essentially make money using Bitsgap in any market conditions, saving you time. Okay, we have a look at my poorer bots at the moment, just temporary ones. Okay, Mana Ether, I had this for ages, guys, 2 months, 7 days, but guys, it's active and I'm not worried because I'm feeling very bullish on Decentraland, and I'm sure at some point there is going to be a market reversal for that Mana against Ethereum. Another one, Chili's BTC, that was in the positive for a bit, well and truly active, guys, with 2,292 trades, been running for 1 month and 3 days. And I just want to show you a bit of an example of Chili's BTC. If we just scroll up the page here and take a bit of a zoom out, you can see, guys, it's been performing pretty nicely. It's just staying comfortably within that range. So long as it's active and in that range, making buys and sells, folks, I'm not too concerned. I'm not concerned about the fact that it's a negative at the moment because I'm thinking long term, I'm accumulating BTC, and eventually I'm, again, very bullish on Chili's DeFi infrastructure coin, you know, sort of dealing with the UFC and football and that kind of thing. Really, really exciting project. Already got a running app as well where you can actually buy fan tokens through, I think it's socios.com, you know, so got really, really good fundamentals, guys, on the horizon. So I'm feeling bullish that this here is going to make a nice reversal, and that's going to pop because, to be honest, this is probably a time where you might want to consider getting into something like Chili's. This is a time where you might want to get into a Mana ETH. You want to catch things at the bottom. Catch these things at a good entry point. Alrighty, folks, so before we do wrap up the video, I just want to say, if you are going to be opening a Bitsgap account, there will be a link for that in the description of this video. When you go and use that link, open it up. When you are playing around with bots, if you haven't got any experience at all, I probably do recommend using the trial version, the actual demo account, where you can actually play around with some fake money, some free money, just get your head around the bots, okay? And if you've got any questions at all, guys, drop them in the Telegram group, okay? It's going to be really easy. There's a really great community of us in there that can help you sort of get started in that sense. And, you know, when you are actually going to start setting up a bot, you want to think about that entry point, okay? You want to catch it at the bottom, all right? So if you've got a bit of technical analysis knowledge, then you're going to be pretty well off there as well. And ideally, you know, you want to kind of be playing around with coins. My personal opinion is, if you want to do a bit more of a set and forget mentality, if you don't have time to be doing too much technical analysis or too much research on the next best low cap altcoin that's just come into the space, then pick something that you're bullish on. For example, myself, as I gave the example with ADA, I'm someone personally that is very bullish on ADA. It's outperformed the market, it has strong fundamentals, it has strong sort of, I guess, price action historically to perform very, very well. So I am holding a large bag of ADA long term. So ADA's performance typically maybe is not going to be as good as some of these lower cap altcoins that, quite honestly, are probably going to be pump and dumps for the most part, okay? Let's be honest, all right? You can run that against BTC and you might only get maybe 5 to 10% profit per month. But guys, 5 to 10% profit per month, you're not going to get that at your bank. You know how much I get at my bank, my savings account? 0.01% cap at £10,000 per year. Yeah, forget it. Guys, come on, get involved, all right? Hit me up if you have any questions. Have a blessed one from wherever you are watching from in the world, and I'll catch you all in the next video. Cheers.